Today we have Ben Rojas from All-in-One SEO back on the show to geek out a little bit more about search engine optimization. And one of the things I wanted to ask him is like, what's the easiest way to get links for a website? And he really shared some really cool insights into that. So let's dive in. So Google, we always talk about SEO with Google, and on any list of how to do something for your site, internal linking is always seems to be up there. Getting links to your site always seems to be one of the top things that people need to do, but it's kind of hard to do. What would you say is an easy way to get links for our websites?
You're absolutely correct. Finding those internal links is difficult. If you have a few articles, it's pretty easy. That's not that hard to do. But there are some sites that have lots of pages. Once you get to like that 100 post mark, which isn't that unreachable, you start feeling like, oh, I don't remember. Did I link to this page or not, or this post or whatever? And so this is one of those things that people think that they've done a good enough job when they haven't. And so they try to do their best and then they kind of just abandon it, or there might be articles that you wrote a few years ago and you kind of don't remember that you wrote it because time is a huge part of this. And so there are ways to, people have different content strategies where they'll go through and they'll go, okay, sort by the oldest published post and let me make sure I'm linking, and they'll open up an article and they'll say, okay, scan through, try to find your links manually. That takes so much time, and that's the biggest enemy of internal linking, right? Is time. And so with All-in-One SEO, we actually have a tool that kind of just takes all of that guesswork out of it and that time out of it, and that's our internal linking assistant. And what we have in our internal link assistant is we take every page on your site and we find every link. We actually, categorize all your external links as well, so you can see what domains you're pointing to, etc. But the internal link part of it is we analyze every page on your site and we look for important keywords, and we say, okay, it looks like you're talking about this in this article, and you have another article that mentions that keyword. Let's go ahead and link to this article, and we'll give you that suggestion. So you can, take our tool. It takes a little bit of time to kind of aggregate all your content, especially if you have a larger site. But once that report is done, you can go through there and you can just, click add link, add link, add link, and there's so many things, and it will automatically add the links. You can edit, modify how the link looks a little bit, adding bold or italicize, underline, those kinds of things, just little edits here and there. But at the end of the day, that tool is so incredibly powerful. It can take you from next to no internal links to a fully covered site within days, like, 0 to 60, super fast. And then as you continue to add, it will continue to suggest. So you create new content, you create a new article, you don't add a single internal link, go to our suggestions page, and it will show you, oh, here's great places to add for all these articles. A question we get asked quite a bit is, can it suggest external links? And that's almost impossible to do, right? to be able to say, hey, you suggest here or there. But that's something that's not the easiest thing to do, but we can analyze your site and we can say, hey, these are all the great places to add it. And that really helps those search engines. And then by virtue, it just helps your rankings and search results.
I love how easy he makes it and how easy his team make it to create internal links for a website. If you're curious about how this works, you can watch this video. I'll have it in the show notes on how to get internal linking set up for your site.